friends, Tasha here from Pixie Mommy's Reborns. Hello again today. I know, I thought the lighting was bad before. Well, it is nighttime. In fact, I think this is the latest that I've ever made a video for you all. It is around 9 p.m. and the heat index was so high today. There was an alert till I think 6 p.m. and it was just one of those days that it was just dangerous to be outside. Yesterday pretty much was too, but we were over by my parents' pool, so you know, when you're in water, it's, you know, it's a little easier. Anywho, I am here with a new baby. Yes, here she is. So I spent some time after the box opening. I spent a lot of time to reweight her, which now she feels just perfect. She was very, very light. All of the weight was up top actually, and her limbs were filled with those plastic beads, so they're very lightweight. Not that there's anything wrong. It's, you know, all artists weigh babies differently. That's, you know, not really really relevant. And I couldn't move her limbs, her arms, legs, and head. They wouldn't budge. That's just a matter of the cable ties. So we fixed that, you know, but I did a whole, you know, full on limbs and, you know, total reweighting. But now she feels like a baby. There she is. I know it's terrible lighting for you to see her, and I apologize for that. But I really wanted to come on and share some more of her with you all. And right after I had reweighted her, and I just put her in this little white bodysuit onesie. I don't know what you call that when it snaps up. The front, like it has like a front flap that kind of snaps up. I used to love these for my kids, for changing them. It makes changing the baby so much easier. You're not fumbling between the legs for the, you know, the snaps to change the diaper. It just kind of makes the diaper changing nice and easy, and it's a little fancier than just a onesie. But I figured this was, you know, obviously white, totally gender neutral, so that I could look at the baby and make a decision on the gender, because I wasn't 100% sure. But then I definitely, and she does make a very cute boy, but I did ultimately decide that we're gonna go with girl, and I think it'll just be so fun, you know, with her hair and outfits and all that. I am closing in on a name, but I'm not 100% on a name, so I will have to wait to share her name with you until I'm 100% set. You know, of course we could change our minds on names, but being that I know I'm not 100%, I figured, okay. So what a roller coaster it has been with this baby. So that's why I really wanted to get on and share with you all that, you know, that I am feeling, you know, much better, relieved, happy. You know, I don't think that I will have a problem bonding with this baby. She's just absolutely precious. She's really what I wanted and, you know, more envisioned in a tink. So she's really precious. So, you know, thank you to, you know, everyone who's, you know, congratulated me and asking, and, you know, those of you that have known me well, and even those that have just been following my channel and, you know, the past 6 weeks hearing what's been going on. And then the end was just like the smackaroo of all, like, it was almost like, it was a joke. I'll tell you all a little bit what happened. Just, you know, not in a, I'll just tell you. You know, it's over now. And, you know, again, she's just precious. So, you know, the rooting was finished not this Sunday, but the Sunday before. And the artist needed to do photos, which I believe it was Tuesday morning. You know, she had said, you know, my camera's charging up, and you know, I'll send you the photos shortly. And we discussed shipping, and it was going to be tried for Wednesday. And if not, I guess there was a birthday on Thursday, or it was the artist's birthday on Thursday. So she said then, you know, it would be, if it didn't happen Wednesday, it would be Friday. So I'm waiting all day Tuesday for the pictures. No pictures. Wednesday morning, I'm waiting. No pictures. So now by Wednesday afternoon, I'm like, well, no pictures. And okay, obviously the baby's not shipping today. Okay. I waited until Wednesday night, and finally, and still, you know, no pictures. I contacted the artist and I said, you know, I guess shipping isn't happening today. So I said, you know, can I set up for Friday that I pay for overnight shipping so that, you know, I can get the baby to me, you know, not have to wait the weekend. Because I knew this week, you know, we have the 4th of July on Wednesday. Busy week for me with the kids. And plus, you know, I had been waiting and all that. So, you know, I made, you know, Saturday, that was going to be a light day. I had my stuff cooked. I had work done and juggled around and all that. You know, because she said, yeah, you know, we'll do the overnight shipping. So she gave me a quote, and then she did send the pictures over and the final invoice. So I had a look-see at the pictures, and I paid the final invoice, which included the overnight shipping that, you know, she had looked up and everything. So we had that all set, and the pictures were beautiful. You know, so I said, you know, have a happy birthday tomorrow and all that. And so Friday comes, and, you know, I know some people don't get up at the crack of dawn and ship. So, you know, it was the afternoon. I hadn't heard anything. I really didn't think much. And by like a little bit late afternoon, I'm not sure exactly what time, but just like later afternoon, I messaged and I said, you know, when you have a chance, would you send the tracking? Because I am planning, which I was planning, to pick the baby up at the post office as soon as she arrived. You know, I've taken the day off for the box opening and all that. So, you know, I needed the tracking. So still didn't hear anything. I'm like, maybe I'm, you know, there was like 2 Facebook pages and an Instagram page. So by the time evening rolled around, I had messaged on each page thinking, you know, maybe they didn't check the page, you know, whatever. So now I'm like, you know, it's the evening. Now I'm going through my head like, oh, you know, the communication has been just awful with this artist. You know, I kind of had to hunt this artist. It just, well, you all know that I've been here listening. So I'm thinking, all right, you know, she's a bit of a whatever, not communicating. You know, the baby shipped off, and I guess I'm gonna have to just wait for the mail, you know, tomorrow, and, you know, listen up for the door and the mail truck and all that. And you know, 8:30 Friday night, I get a message. Oh, I'm so sorry. My family surprised me with a weekend weekends at the ocean side. I'm gone. You know, I'm away. I'll be shipping the baby on Monday. What? 8:30 Friday night. and I'm waiting for tracking, or just thinking, all right, I'm not going to get tracking. The baby's going to show up. I mean, I had overnight paid for. Clearly, I'm waiting for the baby the next day. 8:30 Friday night. Well, at that point, I was just like, I had absolutely had it. I don't want to go into further the exchange that I had with the artist, because I don't want to turn this into a drama. I'm not releasing the name of the artist, even though I know a lot of people are thinking and have said, you know, as far as you don't want this to happen to somebody else. It was so bad. It was so horrific. However, I just don't want to go there. I just don't want to go there. It's my choice, and that's, you know, I don't want to go there. It just got even more outrageous that this artist is just defending, and, well, I'm trying to enjoy my birthday weekend with my family. I mean, I have just never seen such unprofessionalism and inconsiderateness. I mean, holy, you're not talking about like your friends making you a doll for free and beggars can't be choosy and you'll just have to wait when it's on their time. You're talking about a paying customer that's paid for overnight shipping, and it's 8:30 at night. You just leave whole, you know, not even notify your customers in the morning. Here, this is what happened. What would that, you know, ship the baby before you leave, or notify the customers and say, will that be okay? You know, just nothing. I mean, holy. Finally, after just kind of going back and forth a little bit, because, you know, at a certain point, you know, you speak up for yourself and say, hey, you know, this is extremely unprofessional here, you know. Finally, the artist says, well, I can have someone ship the baby tomorrow, but it won't be with a box opening, which was, you know, Saturday, which of course, baby got here today. I said, no problem. I said I would just, because at that point, I'm thinking to myself, is she ever going to send the baby? You know, like this, you know, well, those of you that have been here again, you know that this is not an artist that I knew at all. I wasn't able to find out any information on. There's no box openings. There's no customer reviews. There's nothing. So it's not like just like, oh, okay, I know who this is and they have now my full payment, and, you know, I was, look, very talented artist, but I would never, ever choose to go through something like that, or recommend somebody go through something like that. I'm lucky, and, you know, with the waiting, you could see how things were just thrown together. Look, I'm lucky that I had cable ties and waiting material and all that. And that's not, again, I'm not complaining there. It's just par for the course. But, you know, again, the baby's beautiful. I love her. And I am, you know, choosing to, you know, love the baby, you know, the journey of the baby and the artist, you know, formally, you know, stuff like that was very important to me, and it still is, and it's very dear to my heart, the babies that I have from artists that I really like, you know, just love their personality, and that, you know, do the opposite. They bend over backwards to, you know, what can I do to, you know, make you happy, get the baby to you soon, you know, just, you know, picture, you know, here you go, mommy, look, and look at how much I'm enjoying, you know, finishing her baby, and, you know, all that stuff. and I don't take that for granted. It's more than professionalism. It's putting your personal, heart into it, which I so much appreciate. But it doesn't have to be just regular professional courtesy. Somewhere near professional courtesy would also be just fine. So, you learn lessons. Look, I am new here. I have not been here that long at all. I dove in head first, but we all are going to learn as we go along in this hobby. It's a hobby. I'm not doing this full time. I have kids and a life. So, you're not necessarily, again, you learn as you go. And so I learned. But I also, learned that, hey, there's nothing I'm going to do about this here. And this baby is absolutely beautiful. So why shouldn't I be, in my heart enjoying her, for this beautiful little thing she is. And it's not her fault, is it? No. So I just kind of put in my head like, okay, this stork dropped off this baby, and that's how, I think I talked about this, that's what I was going to do. The stork dropped off the baby. So I'm very happy that the stork dropped off the baby. It was an absolute emotional roller coaster. It is when you're waiting for anything, which is why I don't, one of the reasons why I don't choose to order customs, because I know myself, and, that's the way it is, but, she wasn't a custom. Anyhow, that's about it. That's really all I'm going to share. I'm not going to get into, the nitty gritty details of what transpired on Friday night when I kind of said, I'm unhappy here, was bizarre. Absolutely bizarre. You're just talking about it's just bizarre. All right, ladies. I don't know if I will be on tomorrow. I'm gonna try. I definitely want to get over to Instagram and post some pictures of this little munchkin. And Wednesday is the 4th of July. Our family has an annual thing that we have done every year since, the girls were little, since Gabe was born. And we go up and picnic and see a Guruchi fireworks show, which is just awesome. And it's just a whole lot of fun. So we will, for sure be seeing fireworks for the 4th of July, and our family. So there's a lot of getting ready for that, because we go up and park early. It's a big hill we go up onto and picnic, and it's really, it's the place to go on Long Island for fireworks, that's for sure. Oh, Smiths Point Beach, I think people go down to the beach. I don't know if you can really see from that direction. And then there's other beaches that do actually have shows. But this is the, place to go see, like, the professional Guruchi fireworks. So it's really enjoyable. So if I don't get back on, to all of you, have a very happy, very safe 4th of July. If I do get back on, I get back on. But I had a moment, and I'm just kind of like being a night owl tonight, because today we were almost cooped up as if it was raining, because the heat is just so bad outside. I think they lifted the, danger thing, so maybe it's going to cool down. I didn't even check the weather, but I'm hoping it may be a little cooler tomorrow and hopefully Wednesday. But, definitely not complaining here from what it was from the winter, just not ending and all that. This is fabulous. This is fantastic. you know, and hopefully we'll be able to get outside a little bit. So I hope all of you are well, and you know, thank you to everyone that kind of took this wild ride with me. And I just, again, I wanted you all to see that, you know, the roller coaster of the whole journey and everything, you know, hasn't affected, you know, like my heart with this baby, so to speak. So I feel really good about that. I know you really haven't gotten to see much of her, but there she is peeking up. I mean, look at that precious. I mean, she is precious. She's absolutely precious. Yeah, look at her. You know, this is, oh, she really is. Look at her there. So, all right, anyways, I'm sure you'll be seeing lots more of her, and I'm very happy with the baby herself. So, on to a name. All right, everyone, thank you so much for tuning in and sticking with me till the end of the video. And all right, till next time. God bless.